The Morrigan, sovereignty and boundaries. What happens when the Morrigan teaches sovereignty? In my experience, she firstly pushes you to know yourself better. If you're of the mindset when you begin working with the Morrigan that you think you know yourself well and know your self-worth, then she will show you things about yourself and your personality that you never even knew existed. Doing deep shadow work is often part of the process, and the parts of yourself that you try to keep locked away, she will bring out into the forefront. She will teach you how to manage those parts of yourself and even how to use them to your advantage. So if priesthood is part of your path with her, then she will certainly expect you to harness those particular aspects and utilise them for her cause. Developing leadership skills and setting boundaries is also part of her teaching within the realm of sovereignty. In my experience, she will put you in certain uncomfortable situations where you are forced to assert yourself in various ways, such as verbally, energetically, magically, and sometimes physically as well. And just to make sure you have learned how to do this correctly and to her high standards, she may repeat certain lessons, but in different circumstances or in a different environment and around different types of people. Setting boundaries with others is an important part of sovereignty. There is a line that should be drawn to protect your own energy and your own environment from those who would think nothing of encroaching upon your personal space and wreaking havoc there. So learning how to deal appropriately with toxic people is super important. You can't always just rid yourself of toxic people and be done with it. It's not as easy as that. Some of those toxic people may be close relatives or someone that you have to work with or deal with every day. It is learning how to deal with them appropriately without it affecting your own energy that is key, or at least without it affecting your own energy, to your own detriment. So this is what the Morrigan can offer you in her teaching, and her lessons are hard, by the way, and they will harden you to life in many ways. Acting with integrity and personal responsibility also feature largely within the realm of sovereignty of self. Acting in accordance with our sovereign selves does not mean being haughty over others or controlling others or attempting to colour others' views. True sovereignty requires not only protecting yourself and your personal boundaries, but it sometimes requires you to speak out against injustices. When exercising sovereignty in collaboration with the Morrigan, she may, at least I find this in my own experience, that she points out certain injustices and requires that you take action to either help correct or counter that injustice, or protect those who have suffered injustice at the hands of others. And exercising your sovereignty in this way does require integrity and personal responsibility. Because if you are dedicated to the Morrigan, that is under contract with her or serving her in a priestly position, or if you are on the road towards becoming her priest or priestess, then you are most likely going to be required to speak out with honesty and wield words and possibly magical actions of justice and retribution at some point, if not fairly regularly. with this kind of responsibility also must come discernment. To exercise discernment when gauging what level of action is required. Also, to know when to take a step back. Questioning the Morrigan on all of these points as issues arise is a key part of learning to trust your own judgment. In the beginning, she will assist you and also allow you to trip up and fall flat on your face if a lesson is to be learned well. So when the Morrigan is teaching you about sovereignty and her power of sovereignty comes to flow through you, there will be a distinct shift in your personality, or at least you will become aware at some point on your journey with sovereignty that you have changed. Some of these changes may manifest as being more assertive, more outspoken, speaking your truth without fear, being unapologetic. Your body language may change. You may naturally take a more assertive stance. Your mannerisms and the energy of your aura may change. And other people, depending on their level of sensitivity and emotional intelligence, are going to notice these things about you. And here comes the tricky part. These people will inevitably be friends, family, or colleagues, and not everyone will like this about you. People tend to want people to stay as they are, to be quiet or the timid or generally agreeable people that they have always been. So by developing your sovereignty, you must also be aware that it will affect your relationship with others, particularly those who you were in close contact with. Because just as you are growing in strength and confidence and adjusting to that in your everyday life, they also have to adjust to these changes in you. And I will tell you the truth of the matter, and that is you may even lose some of these people because they will refuse to accept your personal growth. And on many levels, this is a natural occurrence because you will have literally outgrown them. If they can't accept the new and improved you, if they don't respect your new boundaries, then they need to be removed from your presence. Sometimes you might find this happens naturally, and other times you may have to fight to maintain the boundaries you've set up. So sovereignty of self and sovereignty with regards to the land go hand in hand, and I hope to cover that in another video soon because I like to keep my videos fairly short. So if anyone is thinking on looking into working with the Morrigan and working on their personal sovereignty, I hope this video has helped you figure things out with regards to that. The picture that I've used for this video is from a company called Turn Me Royal or turnmeroyal.com, and they will take your image and rework it into a royal portrait, and they have lots of different designs to choose from, and I got this one done for myself, and I keep it in my bedroom so that every morning when I wake up and every night when I go to bed, it kind of serves as a constant reminder to be true to myself and to exercise my personal sovereignty. So that's just a little something that I share with you there. So if you would like to keep updated with my videos, please do subscribe, give this video a like and hit the bell for notifications. I'll also put some links in the description box below. Thanks for listening.